Rozier gets a Biombo screen. The big man whips it to Devonte Graham. No looker to Rozier. Triple try, yes. Drew for three. Lob it inside to Dre. Almost went out of bounds. Saved it, and then the Hornets picked it up. Washington to Graham got blocked on the reverse. But Bridges is there.
Wanted it, demanded it, and then cashed it in.
He has 9 rebounds already to go with 8 points.
He's very active in this game.
So are all the Hornets.
Shooting by both these teams right now.
Hornets by 2. Half a minute to play in the first. Devonte Graham with a drive and the deuce. Pistons trying to D up on the Hornets here with 8 seconds to play in the first. Devonte Graham to forecourt. They had a foul to give. Rose gave it. Combined. Whoa. Devonte Graham starts the second with a runner off the high glass. No. Christian Wood with a rebound to Derrick Rose. Works against Derrick Rose. Clock at 10 to the baseline. Marquise Morris jumps out on him. In the paint to Washington. Runs up the hook and hits it.
Wow.
He's a scorer. Steve Mikhailuk on the sideline. Works against Monk. Dishes to Christian Wood. Ball slapped away and out goes. The long gun off the front of the rim. Devonte Graham with a lob, and he finds Miles Bridges. From the corner. Marvin Williams snaps a pass to Devonte Graham. A lob to Biombo. Busted up by Andre. Bruce Brown, forecourt to Blake Griffin. Behind him to Luke. Back inside for Blake. Pass gets away. Bruce Brown ends up with it to Tony Snell. Triple try. Bang! It's through. Devonte Graham gives it up to Biombo. Gets it back there. Clock's inside 10. Graham rises and guns, and that one goes. Forecourt. Langston Galloway backs him up. He'll give it up to Washington, get it back, and now Washington drives it. Throws it up off the glass and in. As Devonte Graham rocks the dribble against Langston Galloway. Biombo screens. Graham with a long three that's through with Graham. And Rozier for the Hornets. Graham. Short with a jumper. Bruce Brown backs in, lost the handle. Washington to Graham. Rozier gives it back to Graham. Shot clock at 15. Biombo high to screen. Bruce Brown goes down. But
let me finish this thing. Unless it's a whistle that's going to send me to the free throw line.
Exactly. Devonte Graham from the wing, misfires. Andre boards it for Luke. Wide. Comes back to Charlotte. He didn't get any iron. The clock did not reset. Graham misses. Biombo follows and fills it. 6-point lead. Miles Bridges from the corner. This time plenty of time to start. Tough shot, but he's giving the Pistons an 82-81 lead. Just over 2 to play in the third. And Graham with an up fake. Andre called for the foul. Devonte Graham on the sideline. Trying to shake Svi. Gives it up to Washington. Drives and dunks. Man, did he stretch out and slip. Shot clock at 4. Langston Galloway to Svi. Shot clock running out. Shots off the heel. Racing to the other end is Devonte Graham. Bounces to Monk. The long gun won't go for Malik Monk. Derrick has 14. Devonte Graham drives, and he's able to score inside. Third. Devonte Graham against Derrick Rose. Washington against Andre. Gives back to Graham. Misfires on the...
Not able to stay in front of him and keep him out of that lane.
Pistons up 2, 87-85. Devonte Graham catches and misfires.
He has the 6th most dunks in the NBA of guys off the bench. Christian Wood.
Marvin Williams, corner 3 is through. do not leave him. 6 minutes on the clock anyway. Devonte Graham, screen from Biombo, chased to the corner, bumped out of bounds. They'll have to call that on Andre.
2-possession game for the Pistons.
Pistons by 4, 2:20 left. Washington called for it and nailed it. Man, that's a confident yell. Hard rock against Jersey Joe. Here's Devonte Graham with a long gun that could go, and what's been a heck of a ball game. Devonte Graham gets a Washington screen. Graham still with it, tried to hand it off inside of Biombo, and the pass got away.
Either stop him, but this thing goes to 2 possessions. Look at the clock. Under 10. Going to be under 10 shortly.
Clock is at 5. Graham misses. Biombo trying to tap it in. Rebound chased